my channel. So today's video is a video where I want to share with you guys some mom tips for back to school. Back to school can be so hectic, not only for the students but for parents as well, because we need to get back into a routine. There's so many supplies, so many things to do, different schedules, after school schedules that have to coincide with the school schedule, and it's just so hectic for everybody all around. So I want to share with you guys 10 tips that I feel will help you guys stay organized and feel less stressed this back to school season. Now, later on in this month, I will be sharing with you guys different videos that have to go with the tips that I'm giving you today. But I kind of wanted to do this video to give you guys kind of an overview of these tips, so that if you guys can't wait until the videos come out, you can at least get these tips ahead of time and then research these tips for yourself to create things in your home as well. Because a lot of times I may show you guys a video of a system that works in my home, but maybe it might not work for you guys, and you might find another person's video or another person's blog and they might have an idea that may work for you. So I wanted to share with you guys my 10 tips that will help you guys, so that you guys have time to look up more into those tips, research those tips if you need to, besides my videos that are coming up later on in this month. So let's just jump right into my first tip. So the first tip that I would tell you guys to do for this back to school season is to take inventory of your house. And I know you might think that I'm talking about just school supplies, which you should, but I mean school supplies, lunch packing items, and also clothes. A lot of times we tend to overbuy things that we already have in the house. And so not only are we wasting money, but we're bringing extra clutter into our home. And you guys know in my channel, I am all about saving money, organization, and to eliminate clutter, because I cannot stand clutter. So doing inventory in your house can help you with those three things, because you will save money because you will only buy the things that you need, and then you will eliminate clutter because you won't be bringing unnecessary things in. So what I would do is I would go into your kids' closet, and even your closet if you're like me. I'm a teacher's aide and I'm going back to work, or you're a teacher, you're going back to the school season. Go look in your closet, see what outfits that you can create with the clothes that you already have. With the kiddos, sometimes they've grown out of stuff, so see what still fits them. See what still doesn't have stains on them or holes on them, because we know that our kids can mess up some clothes. I mean, my oldest daughter, she is so tall, she always puts holes in her jeans, even though the jeans that are in style now or have holes, she still puts holes in the regular ones. And I mean, I don't know how she does every time, but she does, and it's a style. But anyways, go through their clothes and see what works. There might be some leggings or might be one shirt that maybe they can't make a whole outfit, but then then you can go to the store and get a pair of leggings for it, a skirt for it, a shirt for it, so then you know what to buy for it. And you buy things to go with the wardrobe you already have, so you can save money. The same thing is with school supplies. A lot of times in the school years, the teacher will tell the kids to clear out their desk, and they will send them home with a bunch of school supplies. So instead of going to the store and buying double of everything that you really don't need, make sure that you look through your house at all the stuff that you have. You might have a pack of pencils or 4-pack of pencils, pens, notebooks that you didn't use the previous year, or the kids sent home because they didn't use in class, that you don't need to buy this year. And you can really save the little bit of money if you just reuse the things that you already have. Now, when it comes to lunch items, sometimes your kids do not need a new lunchbox. I bought my kids new lunchboxes this year because my oldest one destroyed hers, and then my youngest one, the one that she had last year, wasn't functional for us. So we bought new lunchboxes for them, and they already have these lunch containers that worked perfectly last year, which I will be sharing with you guys. So I don't need to buy new lunch containers. So take inventory. That's the first tip I will tell you. Take inventory of the lunch packing items, clothing, and school supplies. See what you have, and then go buy, make your list to buy around what you already have, as opposed to buying all new things and wasting money. The second tip that I want to give you guys is to set up routines in your home. Having a morning and evening routine is not only beneficial for the moms, but it is for your kids as well. And I will be sharing with you guys later on in this month my morning and night routine and my kids' morning and night routines that also coincide with their chore cards, and also the routines that we have on the weekend to help us in the next week, the next school week, to get us ready for the next school week. I am a working mom. I do work the hours that my kids are in school, so I have a Sunday prep. I have a Sunday prep day where I prep meals and I prep things for the week, because when school is in session, I don't have a lot of time during the week. I like to exercise after work. My kids are in activities, so my time is very limited during the week. So I have routines on the weekends to help me with the busy week ahead. And also having my kids do routines as well. They're helping me in the household, and we're working as a team. And my husband has his own chores as well. So it doesn't all fall on me to take care of the house. So setting up routines in your home, like morning and night routines, and setting and designating assignments of different things that everybody needs to do keeps the house organized. It keeps everybody organized, but also it helps you organize for school, because the morning and night routines also, as you guys will see in my kids' chore cards, reminds the kids to get things ready for the next school day, and it doesn't all fall on me. So that's the second tip I will give you guys. Set up routines in your home. If you want to see ideas on morning and night routines, they have so many ideas on Pinterest. But if you want to see how I do it, stay tuned, because I will be sharing soon my morning and night routine and also my kids' morning and night routine to give you guys ideas for your home. The third mom tip that I want to give you guys is to set up a family command center. I have a video that was actually my first video that I did, and I'll put a link up here so you guys can see it. And I am actually redoing that video, and that's going to be a video that's going to come on later on this week, because I actually redid my command center. Sometimes you make organizational systems and things change. Like my oldest, she's going into middle school now. Both my kids are in gymnastics, so a lot of things change, so my systems had to change. So I'm going to do an updated video on my command center. But if you would like to see how I did my old one, I do have a video. And like I said, it's my first video, so don't judge me too harshly. It was the first time I was on camera, and yeah. So but if you want to see that idea, you can check out that video. But I will be doing an updated one. But basically, a family command center is a place to keep, it's a place in your home where you have like a calendar, a menu plan. I have my kids' chore checklist, their chore cards there. It's basically a designated area to keep your family organized and on task. You use the calendar to put all the events so everybody knows what's going on. I have mailboxes in my command center, and like I said, the video will go more into detail of it. But having a family command center keeps everybody on track and everybody organized in the home, so that we're all on one page, so that the house can run efficiently and smoothly and stress-free in this back to school season. So the fourth tip I want to share with you guys is to create a drop zone at your home. You guys know that once the kids come home, they come home with backpacks, lunch boxes. Of course, they take off their shoes, their jackets, and they tend to either leave it everywhere or leave it all around the house when they don't have a spot for it. And then what happens? The next morning when you guys are trying to get out of the door and get ready for school, they can't find their backpack, they can't find their jacket, which I've had that a lot of times, and they can't find their shoes. But if you have a designated drop zone in your home where the kids put their backpacks every night, where their kids put their jackets every night, and they put their shoes every night so they know where it's at, it will make the morning time much easier to get out the door. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys a video soon on 2 ideas that I have in my home on how you can create a drop zone in your house. I do have a video on my 5 back to school mom hacks, and I'll put the link up here, and it shows you in that video my drop zone, which is our coat closet, where I keep all the kids, where the kids put their backpacks, their gymnastic bags, their shoes, everything. And I've kind of updated it a little bit, and I even added an extra area in my home for guests. So I will be sharing with you guys a video soon on both those ideas, so that if you don't have a closet, you do have another idea on what to create in an open area by your door. So stay tuned to those videos, because that drop zone is a must-needed thing for back to school, so that stuff is not all around the house, so that we're not running around the house during the morning trying to look for something, and we can get out the door in time and on time for school. Now my 5th tip, and I feel like I know it's like a lot of information, but I really wanted to give you guys this information because I feel like you guys really need it. And I'm sorry if I'm talking fast, because that's me. I'm Puerto Rican. I talk really fast, so I'm sorry. So just bear with me. That's my channel. I talk really fast. But anyways, my 5th tip for you guys is to create a homework station drawer or basket. The kids are going to need to, do homework every day, and so they need the supplies to do their homework. So create a place in your home where you can house all the homework and office supplies, so that your kids don't have a reason not to do their homework. In that 5 back to school mom hacks video, I share with you guys basically my office school supply drawer, where I have everything that they need to complete their homework assignments. I will be doing a clean with me video this later on this month on on that drawer for you guys because it did get kind of disorganized this school season with my kiddos, so I have to reorganize it and add new things to it. But I will be sharing with you guys that so you guys can have an idea. Also, I will be sharing with you guys another idea. If you don't want to use a drawer and you just want to have a basket, I will be sharing with you guys an alternative to that. So I'm trying to have the videos that I'll be sharing with you guys, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of alternatives because not every home is the same. But you want to have a designated station to where your kids can find all the school supplies and office supplies so that they have no reason not to do their homework and they get things done for their class. I also, my kids have a drawer, like I said, that I was explaining. I have a drawer in the kitchen that's where everything is at. But my kids also have desks in their room. And so they have things at their desk to complete their homework assignments. And I will be sharing with you guys the desk organization that I have as well. Because the desk that I have for my kids that I have in their room and also my office, we don't have drawers. Because nowadays to buy desks with drawers, they can be kind of expensive. So lately a lot of people buy desks that don't have drawers, but then you have the problem with how do you house all your supplies. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys ideas on how to organize all your school supplies, all your office supplies with the desk that doesn't have drawers. So stay tuned for that video. It will also be another video that I'll do separate. It will be a desk organizational video. Because a lot of people can't, a lot of people don't have those desks with drawers because they are quite expensive nowadays. So now on to my 6th tip for you guys. And this is a new one for me. I recently saw this on a video on YouTube and I thought it was so cute and I wish I would have known this back when my kids were younger. But it's to set up memory binders for your kids. So a memory binder is basically, you know how you guys have the report cards and you have these special tests that you like and the school pictures, all these cute things from, from that school year that you want to save for your kids. Well, then you make a school memory binder. Right now I have a box that I put, it's basically a memory box, excuse me, and I have all my kids' stuff in it and they're not really organized by any school year. Well, on YouTube, I actually saw one of the old videos of Clutterbug, which I love her channel. It was one of her older videos. She set up a memory binder for her kids and it's cute because every school year you have the tests from there, the report cards, and there's also these little sheets that you can actually set up like quizzes, I mean not quizzes, but like surveys, and you can have the kids answer them. And it's kind of funny to see what your kids would answer when they're in like 3rd grade and then what they would answer like in 5th grade, and then when they get older they can look back and say, oh my god, I can't believe I answered that question. So I think it's such a cute idea. So I'm going to be creating memory binders for my kids. Even though I have one in 7th and one in 4th and they're older, I still want to have those memories with them. So that will be an upcoming video that I'm going to share with you guys on how I create memory binders for my kids. They will have like their thoughts, their school pictures, the first day of school picture, report cards that I save, special tests that I save, all that stuff that I want to save, I'm going to put it in this binder. So that will be an upcoming video for you guys. But that is another tip for you guys. Create memory binders for your kids to keep all those memories organized and in one place. So the 7th tip that I want to give you guys is to think about lunch ideas now. Sometimes you see all these cute little ideas on Pinterest and in theory they look nice, but then when you go to give them to your kids do not like them. So what I do every year, because both my daughters, their taste bud changes all the time. I sit down with them and I ask them, what kind of things do you like for lunch? What kind of things do you want to eat at lunch? And then like right now, we are 3 weeks away from school. I will, make things for them now and practice with them and cook with them now. Different lunch ideas with them and see what they like and see what they don't like. And then I also test like the thermoses and the cold stuff and see what lasts with their lunch boxes and what works before the school starts. Because the last thing you want to do is you make all these lunches, you spend all this money for your kids, and then your kids don't eat it, or the kids don't like it, or it didn't keep it warm enough, or it didn't keep it cold enough, and then you're wasting food and then your kids go hungry. So that's my tip, my 7th tip that I will give you guys, is to make sure that you think of lunch ideas now and that you test them with your kids now before school starts. It could be on the weekend. Like I started actually going back to work today because we go back to work 3 weeks before the kids. So I went back to work today, so I can't test it on my kids during the week. But this weekend I have a chance to make things with them, get in the kitchen with them, and create the meal, the lunches together and see what they like and see what they don't like, so that everything goes right when school starts. So try it now, see what your kids want, sit down with them, brainstorm with them, practice with them, and see what they like, so that when school does start and you make lunches with them, it's some lunches that and you make lunches for them, you make lunches for them, is lunches that they will eat, so you don't have to worry about wasting money, and you don't have to worry about your kids going hungry because they didn't eat what you packed them. I will also be sharing with you guys in an upcoming video this month on different lunch ideas that I do with my girls that they like, to give you guys some ideas for your kids, so stay tuned for that video. So now my 8th tip that I want to give you guys is to pre-bake desserts and breakfasts now. There are so many different desserts and breakfasts that you can pre-bake and freeze to save you time, not only during the week but in the morning for your kiddos. My girls love to bake and they love different breakfast items, so I like to get them involved in the kitchen when I do this. So in the upcoming month, this month, I will be sharing with you guys some breakfast ideas that I have done and dessert ideas that I have done for my girls that they like, to give you guys some ideas. But basically you can take almost any breakfast idea or any dessert idea that your kids like and freeze it and bring it out for them, and it would taste just the same. I do have a video, and I'll put up here, on different desserts that I have pre-baked, froze, and brought them out as my kids need to eat them, and they came out just as good. So that's a tip that I would tell you will save you a lot of time and money, to do all the pre-baking ahead of time for this back to school season. The 9th tip that I want to give you guys is to set a schedule. Now when you set a schedule, you don't have to necessarily always go by the schedule. I mean, things happen all the time, different things pop up, and sometimes you're not going to go directly by your schedule. But I have learned over the years, working in daycare and now that I work in a school, I function better when things are planned out in a schedule. During the school year, I always do great because everything is scheduled out for me. And then when the summer hits, I always think I'm going to get things done. I'm like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this activity. And I don't get a lot done because I'm not set on a schedule. And so I don't function without a schedule. So what I would do is, especially if you know if you're going, back to work or the kids are starting, set a schedule on what needs to be done, what activities are going to, and try to go by them, because it will keep things organized. You will set out what time of day to do a certain thing, so you don't get overwhelmed on a bunch of things last minute. And like I said, it doesn't have to be set in stone. Just basically, it's something to strive for. It's a goal. So when I'm telling you to set a schedule, it's not something that has to be set in stone. It's something that it's a goal that you want to achieve. And if you don't achieve it, that's okay. But at least you try to achieve it. And trust me, setting schedules, for me, it just keeps you organized and keeps, you don't have to second guess yourself because everything is already written out. So take the time on a weekend or any day when you're not busy and think about list the things that you need done during the week. All the things you need done. And then kind of put them in a schedule. Okay, I will do this one on Tuesday, I'll do this one on Wednesday, and just kind of set it out. But then also give yourself a leeway that if you don't do it this day, okay, then we'll go and do it on this day. So don't be too harsh on yourself if you don't follow your schedule, don't follow your schedule as you wrote it out, but at least you tried and at least there is a plan in place. The last and 10th tip that I want to give you guys, that I think is the most important one that you should do for back to school to help you guys in this back to school season, is to do a trial run of getting to school. Especially if you have kids that are going into middle school or going into high school where they have a totally different hour change, or if you're like a mom who has been a stay-at-home mom, but this year you're going back to work, and so you have to figure out, okay, I drop off the kids at this time, or I drop off this one at the daycare at this time, but I gotta be at my job at this time. You wanna do a trial run before school starts so that you get everybody everywhere on time. If you try to do everything on the first day of school, and especially the first week of school, a lot more parents take their kids to school more than usual, and so you will need more time for drop-off than any other time later on the year, because like I said, not normally everybody takes their kids to school, but the first week of school they want to. So it's going to be more crowded the first week than any other weeks of the school year. And especially if you have to get to your job, you want to have enough time to take your kids, get them there on time, and then get yourself on time. So always do a trial run and give yourself at least 15 to 20 minutes earlier than what you think that you might need. It's better to get somewhere earlier and wait than to be late. You don't want your kids to get to school late, especially when they're going to a new school or a new school that they've never been to. And if you're going to a new job, you don't want to be late for your job. So always do a trial run to see how long it will take you from your house to the school, or from the school to your job. You want to do a trial run so you know how much time you need. Because trust me, if you try to guess it, someone's going to be late, and you don't want your kids to be late for school because it will start them off on the wrong foot and they won't have a good day, and you don't want to be late to work because you don't want to lose your job. So always do a trial run before school starts so that you know what to expect, or at least be a little ahead of the game before the first day of school. So those are my 10 mom tips for back to school that I wanted to share with you guys. I know some of them I didn't go into a lot of detail because I will be doing videos soon. But again, I wanted to give you these tips early because in case you wanted to start on a drop zone, or you want to start on lunch ideas, or you wanted to start on any of the tips that I gave you, you have time to research them before my videos come out. I don't start school, my kids don't start school for another 3 weeks, so I will be doing the videos within these 3 weeks. But maybe you guys start school next week or the week after. So I don't want you guys to feel like you have to wait on my videos to get ideas. I want you to have time to look at other people's ideas. I don't mind, like, I'm not the type of person that, oh no, you have to have my ideas. No, we all get ideas from everybody. And sometimes I get ideas from one person, I get ideas from another person, and I create their ideas make me create a whole new system. I love getting ideas from everybody, from different people, because sometimes not one system works for everybody. So it's great to see a variety of drop zones, a variety of command centers, a variety of lunch ideas. It's great to see all those so that you can find what works for your home. So that is why I wanted to do this video, to give you my top 10 basically mom tips for back to school, so that you have time to research any of those ideas on your own, so you don't have to necessarily wait for my ideas, because maybe my ideas might work for you and maybe they may not. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I always say, I always want you guys to leave me your ideas. So if there's any other back to school mom tips that you have, let me know down in the comments below, because I love learning from you guys. And also I love when you guys leave tips, because then the other subscribers can see them as well. So I will see you in my upcoming videos, where I will be giving you guys some back to school ideas and tips. Hopefully they'll help you this back to school season. I love back to school season because not only I'm excited for my kids, but I work in a school and I love to see all the new students come and they get excited. So it's an exciting time for me. So, but again, look forward to those videos, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out. And check out these other 2 videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.